Hey everyone, welcome to Talking Nerdy with Max and Thomas. I'm Max.
I'm Thomas. And who's this guy?
He doesn't matter. He's just here.
I'm a no-name.
So this is our buddy Hunter. He's joining us today because...
Wave at the camera.
Yeah, wave to the
The
camera.
thousands of fans.
Which camera?
It doesn't matter.
Which one?
His wife abandoned him today, so we're babysitting. So we haven't done a video for a while. I want to say it's been at least 3 months. I think our last video was in March.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So we're live.
Yes.
Yeah, we're
all good.
live.
Just got busy. That's all.
We even made a friend.
Yep.
All right, and since you're already doing it, Hunter, show your shirt. Show that bad boy off. So,
Ignore my massive pecs.
Unbeknownst to me, so that's actually my band, Saxony, and he just kind of showed up in the shirt. So, since he's wearing it, I'm going to do a shameless plug. We actually released an EP called Just a Taste. You should go listen to it. It's on Spotify. It's on Apple Music. Or you can own a CD. But yeah, so today we're doing something a little different. Usually we kind of blather on about something that's, destroying our little nerd insides. Today, we're actually going to do a reaction video. Thomas, what are we watching today?
Godzilla Minus One. I have seen it, both the original and without color. They have not seen it at all. Mm-mm. I love Godzilla movies. Love them. So these guys are finally getting to see it now that it's come to home theaters.
Your favorite one's the one with Matthew Broderick, right?
Who's that?
Ferris Bueller?
Oh. No!
You don't like the one from 2000 with Jean Reno and Matthew Broderick? Growing up as a kid, I actually loved that movie.
As a kid, that was probably the first Godzilla movie, and then very quickly my dad was like, okay, no. What you just saw in theaters was completely wrong. This is what it actually is, because my dad was also a big fan of the Ultraman.
We're going to go back to Godzilla killing the Japanese, just like God intended.
Yeah, so Godzilla Minus One is very much in the spirit and a homage to the original version of Godzilla.
The original's incredible. Because I grew up watching a bunch of Godzilla. Hunter, did you ever really watch any growing up, or did you just wait till Bryan Cranston?
I probably watched parts of the Matthew Broderick, and then the Bryan Cranston one was good, up until he, got killed off in it.
Yeah.
Have you watched any of the MonsterVerse? That's with the big Godzilla versus Kong and all of that's been happening over here.
No, I haven't.
No?
See, I can't do it.
Why not?
So I don't personally like them.
It's just a Monster Bash movie. Come on.
But it doesn't give me a reason to care. Like the old one.
King of the Monsters. He's just boxing Ghidorah and all of them. It's awesome.
I like the old ones. Yeah. The old ones are also fun and campy, though. Like,
yes.
Like Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla, the one, I think it's from like 72 or something.
Yep.
It's a lot of fun.
Yes.
But so we're going to watch this movie. We're going to drink some margaritas. And
Try not to touch each other. Right?
I don't know if that can go on YouTube or not.
This is Hunter's first and last podcast.
I don't think that one can go on the internet.
We're going to go ahead. We'll start the movie. We'll talk and give opinions throughout it. Alright, so funny story. When we went to do the screen capture with Netflix, we had some issues. It doesn't look like Netflix allows us to do the screen capture. So there's not going to be the movie playing along with us reacting. So what you can do, I don't know, maybe make a game out of it. Just take a guess at what we're reacting to. It'll still be good. Enjoy. I do love that that's the classic Toho.
Yes.
Yeah.
They were nominated and won Best Visual Effects.
Everything I've heard about this has been incredible.
You just got to see their little studio go insane when they won.
So I'm just waiting for him to come out and go, Konnichiwa! That's how Godzilla sounds, right?
Oh my god.
That's actually the main character.
The bomb?
The bomb. You can follow him at thebomb.com. It's gonna be a long 2 hours, boys.
No issues with the fuel line. Understood.
Oh, so it is English.
What the What have you
Did
done?
you pick the dubbed version?
I don't know. I just clicked it.
Damn, you're pissing me off so much right now. Anyway.
I mean, God forbid we understand what they're saying, Thomas.
Can you put subtitles on it anyway?
Oh, there it is. Japanese original with subtitles.
Is that what you all want?
That's what I want. It's okay if it isn't. No, you could do English with subtitles
No,
if you want.
because
Oh my god.
No, because I know right now you're gonna bitch through the whole thing.
Oh my god.
They don't speak English.
I wasn't expecting that.
You're red.
Yeah.
You turned red.
Well, I've been drinking. That's what.
Have you drank that much?
My God, he's blending in with his shirt.
He is. They're not speaking Japanese. How am I supposed to enjoy this if I know what they're saying?
Oh shit! What the fuck?
I didn't think they'd show him this early. I love how that's the classic Godzilla roar.
Yep. Again, this is still World War II's still happening right now. So they're like, is it a Yankee weapon? What is it? And then it's like, oh shit.
Oh my God!
He's more that giant T-Rex size right now. Real personal. Ugh.
Well, yeah, so I'm wondering, is after the bomb goes off, is that gonna irradiate him and make him huge? I assume, and give him this atomic breath.
Maybe. Now, do you really think 20mm guns would do anything to that?
No.
Finally makes it back to Tokyo. He's already
What a dump.
been firebombed.
Yeah, so a fun little war crime the U.S. did is we dropped down incendiary bombs on Japan, knowing that most of their houses were made of paper and wood. Interesting, you don't really see anything about Japan after the war. I mean, you get things about, Americans testing, the radiation levels and the effects of the bombs, but you never see this stuff.
His parents giving him the letter, come back alive, even though he's being sent off to be a kamikaze pilot. And he's just like, what?
Is that where babies come from?
Shoplifters hand them off to you?
Yay, guilt. Really, 15 minutes in, this is the most character development I've ever seen in a Godzilla movie.
Oh, yeah.
So,
$30. Wow.
is that the conversion rate?
Yeah, you literally just knock off 2 zeros. Makes it real easy to go back to the end.
Back in the 40s, that would have been a lot less, but no.
They live in a shack. Yeah.
They can buy they can buy a nice new door
Yes.
or a rug that really ties the room together.
Yeah.
I missed that. What's he doing?
Something with the baby.
You'll find out. He says he's just got some risk. You got us a pilot? We're on a boat.
Oh, so they're in a wooden boat.
Yes.
So they don't trigger the
Yep.
magnetic mines.
Yep. Dude, again, Japan was like, America's gonna come all the way to the islands. No way they're gonna drop bombs on us. And they were ready for it.
Oh yeah.
We would have, with the Japanese imperialism, we would have fought them all the way
Yeah, that was the plan.
and killed them all. They would fight and die till, oh god.
Hey.
Honestly, that seems like a fun job.
Hell yeah.
Just shooting landmines. Mm-hmm. Well, not landmines. Sea mines, yeah.
Landmines.
Landmines. Oh my god, it's the aquatic landmine. Yay, PTSD.
Fukushima is a little messed up. Everything's going A-okay in Japan.
This is not the kind of music I'd anticipate to hear in a Godzilla movie.
No.
It feels like it's like a rom-com where there's he's going out to better himself and he's coming back from a farm. Why do I feel like the happy old man is gonna die? It's always the happy old man, the scientist. You just think it's man, that'd be a great grandpa. Next thing he's getting crushed by a train or something.
I hear Godzilla breathing.
It's getting closer. So this is when it sort of starts doing its own little twist on history, where it's no, you need to rearm right now, and we can't get involved because Russia is right there. Hunter, you like Jaws, right?
haven't seen it in a while, but sure.
Okay. I thought you were about to say, I haven't seen it, and I was about to be like, what? So already like a Red Scare, Soviet Cold War kind of stuff already. Just like, I can only guess it's his radiation that kills those things and makes them float up.
We're gonna need a bigger boat.
He's got that flight thing in his head, man.
Well, he was a pilot.
He-
Good man.
Someone's got to do it. Uh-oh!
Wow, it's a good thing the characters we know weren't on that boat.
Never mind. Ooh, boy.
Man, the Jehovah's Witnesses have gotten a lot more aggressive with their recruitment campaign, haven't they?
Yeah, they have.
I'd like to talk to you about our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
Yep.
No, please. He said, hello, sir. I'd like to talk to you about your extended home warranty.
Do you have insurance on that boat?
He looks more kind of like reptilian in this. Like, he looks more like an actual animal than
Yes.
just a very, very big one.
Oh my god.
The heavy destroyer.
Go, little boat, go. I think this is the most we've ever seen Godzilla in the water.
Probably.
Props to whoever were working those cannons.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not good.
Why is it blue?
It's the atomic breath.
That's dope. That's
Oh, good Fozzie. What a good bear. Commercial. Oh, no.
That's enough for my 8-hour shift today.
He had a big day.
Everything is fine. Return to your home. Take your medicine.
Drugs.
Godzilla isn't real. He can't hurt you. Said the guy with the bandage on his head.
Okay, in your defense, dude, you actually did shoot at this time. You tried.
Yeah, you did actually shoot. You blew part of its face off.
You put
It's
in an
just-
honest effort, yeah.
A nuclear kaiju thing. It's super monster, and you're just a guy with survivor's guilt. A lot of survivor's guilt.
That's right, you're not the only one with problems.
That's what his parents wrote to him. And then he came back and they were also dead from the firebombs. And he's like, what?
He sleeps a lot in this movie. You notice that? We see him in bed a lot. Yeah. Nothing wrong. I mean, he sleeps like an average dude would. It's just we see it a lot in this movie. Hunter, you love radishes. What's your favorite radish?
He's got his dream on one side of him. And his like living nightmare next to him.
Kids aren't that bad.
Oh my god.
Like, I understand there's, rules of engagement, but also, fuck. Yeah, just set it off. Good thing his lady friend isn't over there.
Well, that's where his wife works right now.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, they're not married, but...
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Godzilla!
God.
Oh,
Shim isn't insane.
It's music from the original movie. Yeah. Do you think he works out?
Only on leg day.
I don't know. He's got quite the chest. He's got a whole lot of iron in his diet.
It's good for that radioactive blood.
Sorry, no job is worth standing on a building taking pictures of like 100-foot monster.
Right, yeah. No.
Yeah, I doubt their benefits are even that good. Well, I guess Japan hates journalists as much as we do. Everyone really likes to stop and watch. I would be getting the fuck out of there.
There's a big old dust cloud, man. I think. See, yeah, did they get it? Is it dead?
I would still be getting the fuck out of there.
Oh my god, it's blue.
He's getting bigger. Someone subscribed to hymns.
Take that atomic breath man to another level right here.
Oh!
Boom, baby.
Damn. Oh, they're dead. No!
Oh, holy shit, man.
That was clutch.
Yep.
Now he's gonna have even more survivor's guilt. At least this time he tried.
He tried to save his wife. Where is she now? Or not wife. Where is she now?
Man, we should have bought some sushi.
This is really solidifying his worldview that he's dead and in hell. and not alive.
Well, I just think it was really considerate of the filmmakers to bring her back just to kill her 2 minutes later. We just had to make sure he was watching.
Imagine Godzilla just coming back over and over to wreck your life.
Alright, I do have a question.
Yeah.
Why is it called Godzilla Minus One?
Okay, so...
I was wondering that, but I figured, I was like, I'll ask it on camera, because maybe other people don't know.
I don't think it means anything numerically, like in a movie order. I think it's just open to interpretation. The way I interpret it is World War II just concluded. Japan got nuked and firebombed and nuked again. They are, you're at zero. You just got beat up like 5 times over. Man, that's pretty bad. So you're at zero, right?
Yeah. What
puts you below zero? A giant nuclear lizard keeps showing up and wrecking your shit over and over. That's even worse than that. It's -1.
I mean, it puts a damper on things, that's for sure.
That's what Google says too.
Really?
Yeah, 0 is referring to the lowest point for Japan.
Oh.
Like you were saying. And Godzilla makes it -1.
Well, look at you good little guesser.
Okay. Sweet. Now...
Not for Japan, but...
No. Now, in their final week of running, because it did so well worldwide, they released it worldwide instead of just keeping it local to Japan. They released a minus color version. So it was Godzilla -1, minus color. It's all monochromatic. It's in black and white. And man, it looks amazing. If you already are getting
black and white was perfect.
If you're already getting some vibes where it's like a weird, like, I'm getting like World War II period piece with like survivor drama and Godzilla's in it, the black and white just sends you there. You're like, wow. And Godzilla actually looks terrifying in the black and white, man. It's amazing. So yeah, they were at zero. They'd been bombed, lost everything.
The more you know.
There's gonna be a cliffhanger at the end of this, isn't there? They're gonna go find King Kong. Yeah.
That's the Monsterverse.
Like the U.S. and USSR would be like, oh, there's actually a giant monster. We could probably help with that, I guess.
By taking it over and using it against our enemy.
That's right. Imagine if we had Godzilla for the Bay of Pigs.
Oh my god.
That'll teach you, Castro. So I was wondering how they would try to defeat him. Hope they can get their boat away fast enough. Now, some pictures of my last vacation. An air mattress.
That decompression, blood boiling thing.
Feed him the Emperor.
It's a cool, different mentality because it's Imperial Japan at the time was, you're gonna do it and you're gonna die, and there you go. There's your honor.
Yeah.
And this is very much like a room of just the survivors, and it's like, we don't want to die. Someone's got to do it.
But at least you might not die.
You might not die.
Oh my god, did he pee on it?
He was swimming in it, so
Was that what that rain stuff was?
I don't know.
It was Godzilla marking his territory. It's like,
No wonder Shikishima was screaming. Ah!
Do you think Godzilla has a cloaca?
I don't need to think about that.
I'm just saying, I think they're wasting a lot of time on how to kill it, and not enough time trying to figure out if it has a butthole or a cloaca. Yeah, I found one, but it's kind of unique.
I wanted one. I don't know if this is a real model or not. It's got the propeller in the back. And you're sure he didn't jump you in the middle of the night, knock you out, wake you up, and beat you to a pulp? No!
Now, how's he supposed to pilot that plane with only one good eye? Don't make no sense.
And those are triangles. Those aren't even protractors.
Shut up. Shut your face. Maybe that's just a Japanese protractor. Yeah, that's right, because a protractor, isn't that, it's like half a circle, right?
I don't know.
I don't know, it's been a long time. Is it half a...
You have to have a circle with a...
I don't like math. So...
That's not math.
It's just lines.
For geometry. I'm gonna take a guess. He's gonna sneak into the plane that he's flying, and because of that, he won't kamikaze himself into Godzilla's mouth, because he wants to make sure he lives. He put an ejector seat in the plane? I think he did.
Stop trying to justify.
I'm sorry, I can't help it. It's a disease. So wait, they're still doing the boat plane though, right? Like,
Oh, yeah.
So, okay. Yeah, I was about to say, I don't understand why he's planning to kamikaze himself.
No.
If they're doing this whole boat thing, they might as well wait.
Oh my god.
There went the distraction plan.
Okay, well, there's your issue.
Underwater decoy team destroyed.
Well, you know, it's a boat. It belongs in the water. I don't know what it was doing in the air. I mean, it's no wonder it didn't work out.
Again, I don't know if this plane is real or not, even for like a prototype with it being like 3 wheels like that. I know you have a lot of weight with the bomb payload at the front, but your entire engine is in the back, behind the wings.
I'm going to be very, very upset if he dies.
We're going to have 4 destroyers, all decommissioned. No chance of actually shooting at this thing. There's no course he can trip over, thankfully, in his path this time. And this is the first time he's finally fighting Godzilla when he's actually in a plane. Like as a pilot, so it's like, finally, I can take this thing on.
He said, I'm going to get you. He looks like a dog in a swimming pool.
Yeah.
With a spiky back, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, they really weren't fucking around with the atomic breath in this movie.
No. Which is crazy because Doc calls it a heat ray earlier, and I'm like, no!
Nuts.
This is the first time it's not a ray! That's just nukes he's shooting!
Speaking of heat ray.
Yeah. It does fry him, though.
How the fuck does he know that? It's like, no, it's gonna take a while to recharge, guys. It's like a musket. He can fire it, he's gotta wait a little bit.
We have 3 minutes.
It's like you've seen it happen twice, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, I love the Godzilla theme.
Yeah, here we
It's like the
go.
original.
The plan, baby. Here we go.
So are they in shallow water, considering where he is? Or is he just kind of floating there with this little tail?
They are above a trench, so yeah, Godzilla is
just kind of treading water there.
doing that and assuming something with his tail, maybe, to just be right there. And he charges up pretty fast, yeah.
Oh shit.
No.
While glowing, too. Oh.
What the fuck?
The pressure literally shoves his spines back into him.
Yeah, I was about to say, someone's about to get fucked. Cut the cable, you silly bastard. It's like he's got little floaties.
Yeah. Can't get away from that.
Now he can go in the deep end.
Which, I mean, it's a crazy plan. We're gonna drag you back to the surface and make your inside bleed to death. Which means you're just tied onto the thing that's gonna kill you eventually.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
God, those are all like civilian boats.
Yep. Which means if you're gonna pull or push something, a tugboat's the perfect thing. It's literally nothing but engine and a boat.
Oh.
Damn. Everyone's just like, what the fuck? It's wrong about the first two, but at least I was right about the main character. Show some fucking respect.
To the killer lizard?
They're not saluting Godzilla. Hey, Mr. Bear. Oh, buddy. He said respect, Thomas. Is she alive?
What the hell?
Oh, shit.
Oh god.
Alright, that was it. One of the I think it's one of the best movies ever. Because it's not just a monster flick, not this.
I'd say it's one of the best Godzilla movies ever.
Yes.
I thought it was really good. I enjoyed it. Has some nice action in it, some romance, suspense.
Well, so yeah, I definitely say it's probably the best Godzilla movie I've ever seen. Compared to like the other stuff, and I mean, don't get me wrong, some of it's like in the past they've been campy, so you know that's easy for some of them. But that was pretty good. Like I love that. I've definitely seen more character work in this than any other one that they've ever done.
The characters that aren't Godzilla actually have a story.
Yeah,
That's intriguing. That's they actually have things going on.
Well, and it's all like Survivor's Guild is really.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, so
from being a kamikaze pilot, and
that's right.
at first you're like, is it just because he doesn't want to do it, he wants to live? And it's like, no, his parents also told him that to live. Everyone's telling him to live, but he is going through a lot of suffering. He's like, oh no, my parents are dead. That sucks.
Well, and this really makes me wonder, one,
Crazy.
what the current mindset in Japan is about their wartime activity, especially the treatment of their soldiers. And then, two, what that mindset was like immediately after the war. Because we saw, like, because honor played such a huge part of Japanese culture, especially during this time. So I thought it was interesting, the neighbor, what was her name?
Suiko?
Yes, yeah. That she was definitely just like, oh, well, you should have died.
Yeah.
How dare you come back?
Oh yeah. There's a lot of that hostility, and then at least for her, there's a little bit of redemption where it's like, what do you mean you don't know how to be a mom? Hold on. Let me show you. Let me be basically your old surrogate mother for Akiko.
But, I mean, the sound was awesome. The sound design was awesome. The music was great. I love the original score from the first Godzilla movie back in '54. Like, because, I mean, it's classic. It just is. The only things I'd really complain about is I do think the CGI for Godzilla looked a little silly at times.
Yeah. Yes.
So, but I'd say just the full body.
Oh yeah.
Because it was
when
really
like when he's out of the water and he's like clunky.
Well, it's because his thighs are massive.
Yeah.
And it looks just like a little silly. Like, I mean, the dude's got an ass.
Yeah.
It's but like upper body, I thought looked great. It was just kind of like it was his hips. Looked a little funky from the side profile.
Plus, his arms are just there.
Are you body shaming him right now?
I am. He just, I just feel like he could do a lot more for his figure. I mean, maybe if he spent a little less time eating chips.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong.
It's a high steel and iron diet.
Yeah, don't get me wrong.
Lots of carbon.
Every once in a while, I can go for a sub also. But I mean, it's just ridiculous. It's not a Max podcast without horrible dad jokes and being thrown in. But yeah, but I mean, also you think as much swimming as he does.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He's cut. That's actually all muscle underneath. That hard leathery reptilian exterior. Yeah. Also, he burns all those calories with that nuclear heat ray.
That was an interesting.
Yeah, they really went away from just. I mean, it used to just be fire, and then they were like, oh, it's atomic breath. And then this one straight up, no, it causes a nuclear blast. And that's when you're just like, oh, this thing is horrifying.
Which, I mean,
horrifying.
Not to argue with, the logic of a giant monster movie. How does that work? How does he shoot just like this flaming thing, and then it's just like, at the end it's just like, oh yeah, boom.
The one science thing I did get to think about was, okay, you're gonna raise him with these like CO2 filled floaties at the end, which are already strapped to him. So you're gonna sink him and then turn those on, and I guess turn the bubbles off, and that's just gonna make him rise.
Yes.
So okay, like, good luck with that.
Well, no, I got that just because the change in pressure. I mean, it'd be like the bends on steroids.
Yes.
Because the body can't. I mean, granted, he's a giant mutated dinosaur lizard thing.
They show him like freezing and icing over
Mm-hmm.
when they finally haul him up out of there.
Which
like, oh,
I wish we got some like lore to Godzilla.
Oh yeah.
I think that would have been cool because there's a little bit of that in the 1954 one.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they've the MonsterVerse thing has given Godzilla, and then they call him what do they call him? Titans, is that what they call them?
Titans, Protector, Titans, and stuff.
So,
they with so many movies, they're able to add in.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like in this one we get like, oh, it's like an island kaiju or spirit or something, and they call it Godzilla. And like that's the only like mythology we get. Everything
Yeah.
else is like science and like look at it, there it is.
Which, I mean, it was cool.
And like MonsterVerse is like we have like 10 something movies now, so like each one of those like it like builds up as you go.
I'd say this is probably the scariest I've ever seen Godzilla.
Yeah, he was terrifying.
Just-
Like the scene with the boats where he's like swimming, chasing them. It's like, oh,
So
shit.
when I saw that in theaters, I was just like, oh, this is Jaws, but you put Godzilla in and it was sub day and we got Godzilla for some reason. Oh my god, this is great!
I like how we just got a miniature scene of how he got his, like how he got mutated with like a...
The radiation.
The radiation. It's
Oh,
just like
yeah.
a small scene where you just see the explosion happen and you're like, oh
Yeah. The Iwo Jima bomb.
god. Yeah.
Well, that was,
The atolls,
that was the testing at Bikini Atoll.
Bikini Atoll, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And and literally like it's the only like American like radio you get. Like, guys, we messed up big. Oh god, oh shit.
But, well, and so I will say that the logic of it's like, oh yeah, the United States is just like, they're out. It's like, what do you mean? There's a giant fucking monster. You're telling me no governments are going to respond to this? It's like, the citizens can band together. It's like, bitch!
They're just like, it's just the Japanese.
It's
Literally,
well, even
like,
the
you-
Japanese
yeah.
government was just like, nah, they're not. They're on their
Literally
own.
see Godzilla do a loop and then beeline it for Tokyo, and you see it just smash like 20 boats on the way, and then you see what's the General Arthur?
Yep.
MacArthur?
Yeah.
Oh,
Just
yeah,
like-
MacArthur.
Yeah, he's like, alright, it's your problem now. Peace out, homies.
Well, and then even the Japanese government, he goes through and he just wipes out like this whole like residential area. And what was the government, like the prime minister and then the parliament and the emperor, just like, who lives there? It's just poor. It's fun. Fuck it. It's fine. It's fine. They'll rebuild. They'll figure it out.
They're like, oh, we're covering it up. We're covering it up. Only naval people who die on ships have seen it. We'll cover it up. We'll cover it up. It's on the mainland. Hey guys, there's a big monster about to wipe out Ginza. Sorry.
The dedication of those reporters.
Yeah.
Oh my
Like, we're gonna
god.
stand on this
Oh.
building and
Oh my god. By its
describe
face.
out loud what it's doing
By its face.
as it's wiping out, the adjacent block.
I think we got this, and then like a month later was like the next Godzilla and Kong movie. So like that whole stretch in like February and March, I think I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. Because usually it's like every like 3 or 4 years you get another like Godzilla entry. This was like, hey, the stars align. You're getting 2 right now. And I think like Paramount had a
And one of
show.
them's actually good.
Yes. One of them is this, and it's amazing. And it's like the other one. There's Kong. He's the big monkey. There's this Godzilla, and he's smashing stuff. Go have fun. Go get drunk at the movies and just turn your brain off. You'll have fun.
So, where do you think, I guess, with the way the movie ended, how do you think a potential sequel will play out? Or
He comes
do you
back.
think that they're just leaving it like it is?
It's perfect as it is. If they're gonna make a sequel, write a good story, and then put Godzilla in it again, because I feel like that's what happened here.
Well,
They-
with me, I think leave it be.
Yeah.
Leave it be.
Yeah.
Don't make a sequel. I mean, you already got the MonsterVerse thing going on, and I think there's too many good movies that don't need sequels that get sequels. And it just kind of cheapens it. And, I think with I can see where, and this might just be me interpreting it this way, but for Godzilla to kind of come back at the end, it's almost like, okay, well, it's like they talked about the war's not over. And so it's the psychological effects of those people and the economic effects of those people still trying to recover from the fight and, the PTSD, everything. And I can see where that kind of goes along with the metaphor. It's just like, okay, well, they survived this big, terrible thing,
Yeah.
but there's still these repercussions, and for them, it's not over. For other people, sure, but for them, it's not over. So I can see it kind of being like
Yeah.
that. I don't know you.
I feel like they're gonna probably do some big time jump where the main character is going to be an old man and Godzilla's going to come back. And he's going to be like, oh shit.
Hope he
he's
has
back.
another plane. This time,
someone-
the head didn't work. The cloaca.
And I feel like maybe someone like, maybe by like that time jump, he'll have like a grandson or something that's going to be having to do what he did in this movie.
So what you're saying is a stereotypical sequel?
Yeah.
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 Oh man, I don't want just a stereotypical sequel, man. If they do it
I don't think they. I think the way it ended. What else? Well, but that's the problem with some of these movies, where it's like I think the horror genre suffers from it even more. Where it's just like you have this monster, this creature, this killer, and the whole time it's just trying to survive, trying to outwit this like ungodly force that's constantly coming at you, and you just are struggling.
Right.
Then you beat it at the end, but then it's like, oh, well, okay, well, they killed it, but this made a lot of money.
Yeah.
Just bring it back.
Yeah.
It's like it survived. Well, for all of you who have already seen Godzilla Minus One, what did you think about it? For those of you who haven't seen it, I'd say check it out. I think it's worth watching, especially since it's on Netflix and you can stream it for free.
Yeah.
So,
Which I didn't even know that it released with an English voice dubbing over. So I mean, if the subtitles are not your thing, you can do it all in English.
so I guess, what would you give it out of 10 to kind of to wrap it up? I know you've seen it like 3 or 4 times.
10 out of 10, man. I love this movie. It's got a good soundtrack too. Anyway,
It does. Well, okay, so I'm going to give it two ratings. So I'm going to say,
okay.
for a Godzilla movie, 10 out of 10. I'd say it's the best Godzilla movie I've seen.
Yeah.
Compared to every other movie I've seen in my life, I'd give it a 6.
Okay.
So I'd say it's...
Where's the nearest pillow? I need to suffocate this man.
Well, I'm just saying because, I mean... But that being said, it's...
Okay.
So, but, okay, let me justify, because apparently I need to justify this. So, I'm going to say the human character stories were great for a Godzilla movie. I think if it were, like, another drama, like if you took Godzilla out of this movie, I think there's another movie that could have been there. It would have just been a drama, and they would have fleshed out the other characters, because some of the characters in this were very stereotypical characters.
Doc,
You've got the old guy who's a scientist,
Doc,
you've got the young
captain,
hothead,
the kid,
yeah,
the mechanic.
and then, I mean, the woman he lived with was pretty one-dimensional.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it's a Godzilla movie.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
that's where I'm taking this, where, so, like, if I judge this by any other movie with the effects and the character development, then I'm going to say it's a 6, because there's movies that have done it better.
What do you
but
mean?
for Godzilla
just he was this big, and then he was this big.
Yeah, but
He developed.
yeah, but for
He was in the water, then he was on land.
for a Godzilla movie, 10 out of 10. But like if I'm comparing this to like the fucking Godfather,
Yeah.
you're getting a 6, which I think that's fair.
Hunter, what do you?
7 out of 10.
So that's it.
All right.
All right, but
I can live with that.
so thank you all for tuning back in. It's good to be back. If you want to see more of Hunter, let us know. We can always bring him back. I'm sure there's times where he's got nothing else going on. Catch us for the next one. Let us know if you want more videos like this.
Yep. Bye.